So when I got kicked off the Olympic team, one of the number one comments on all the things was, I bet he's humble now. And it hurt, but I couldn't figure out why. And I looked up the definition of humble. Have you ever done it?
I have not.
Look it up. And this, why look it up? This changed the way I look at myself. Because we all tell ourselves stories and we're going to play the role to a T. So who's the character in the story you're telling yourself? So when I was beating myself up during my suspension, do you find the definition?
Yep. Having or showing a modest estimate of one's value or importance.
Does that sound like a positive trait? Would you wish that on your child?
No, but and also in certain ways, yes, because like how you were just talking about before about the best fighters, the ones that were just playing Uno, like they're very modest in estimate of one values of low social, administrative, or political rank.
Does that one sound good?
No.
And the final one?
Lower someone in dignity or importance. I knew he had humbled himself to ask for my help. Like, when you ask for help, I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent right now. Asking for help is actually showing love to yourself. And also, if you look at, what do you call it, How to Influence People and Win Friends, Dale Carnegie, that's the best way to be able to make friends, build relationships, is to ask for help.
Yeah. So when I say I'm big on words and what it means, the Latin root word is humilis, which is lowly. Right? So when I thought about it in that way, I'm like, those boxers playing Uno, they don't have to show, they have ultimate confidence. It's not humility, because I would say everyone I've met who is very successful, like, because I didn't grow up with much, so I used to think if you have a lot, you must have done bad things to get it, or you're evil, or whatever the case may be. I was a hater back in the day. I'm seeing that, right? I had to change the way I was thinking, because every time I met a successful person, their first thing was, how can they help me? And I realized that they weren't lowering themselves down to me, because if you're killing it in life and you run to someone who isn't, what we normally do, we humble ourselves not to where they are, a little bit lower, so they can feel better about themselves. So who does being humble serve? A true leader will lift everyone up to where they are. So I decided I didn't like the idea of humility. It didn't serve me, because I think if we all tell ourselves stories and you tell yourself a story that's lower and smaller, because growing up, be humble. If you win, don't let anyone think you're too good. If you're doing too well, don't let anyone know. You don't want other people to feel bad. So we continue to write ourselves smaller and smaller in our story. We call it humility, but it's a righteous form of self-sabotage. You show me something you've done and you're like, oh, well, it's not all that good. It's like you're lowering yourself. You should hand that to me like, I've put my heart into this. Check it out. But we're not taught to do that, because we're afraid someone won't like us. But like, that's when I decided, like, show up without the mask. Oh, bro, I think I'm the shit. But Will, I also think you're the shit. The way I feel about me has no reflection on you.
Correct.
It's not a zero-sum game. We could all be dope.